Hey y'all, I'm here for video 6 of my Sony under $5 video game broadcast series through December 2023. Now all the games in here are going to be under $5 till December 21st at 2:59 a.m. So anything you see of interest, make sure you get it before then. Now, I like to cover as many different genres as I can, so hopefully I've got something for all. Now, I would like to start off this broadcast with a quick announcement brought to you by my cousin's site, Bubba's Cruises and Concerts. Recommend checking that site out because he does reviews on cruises that we've went on together, concerts that he's went to, food products, a lot of different stuff on there. Give it a look. But found out a couple of hours ago that Naughty Dog has pulled the plug on their Last of Us online game. It is officially axed. You can go on their website and check out details. They have promised updates on some games that are in the works soon. So hopefully we'll get some updates on that in the next few months because I am sure as you are that I am ready for a new Naughty Dog game. More than ready. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. Now, I've noticed a lot of games on here the same price as they were when I first reviewed them a couple of months ago. So I recommend giving my previous videos a look. Be a good chance to get more games under $5 that way. Now this one, Boshers DX Ultra Bundle. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's no video here, so we'll have to go elsewhere for this one for a video trailer. Now the bundle will come with 3 dynamic themes for your PlayStation console. Now this game is $2.69. It is an action arcade game. Out of the 13 critic reviews that I found for this game, it got rated a 77, so slightly above average. I know people are going to look at this and go, what are these graphics? This is a stroll down memory lane, folks. This game was originally designed to look like a ZX Spectrum style game. And I know all of you are probably looking at me going, what in God's name is that? Well, let me enlighten you. A ZX Spectrum was an 8-bit computer developed and released in the UK in April of 1982. I had just turned 5 years old, a month prior. Now, the director's cut also mixes top-down views with side area views, as you saw in the trailers, with 8-way directional shooting. Mains plus sides, this got clocked at 3 to 4 hours. It is rated E for everybody. Now there are snacks hidden throughout the stages that unlock secret arcade games that you saw in the trailer. So be on the lookout for those. Authentic 8-bit sounds and borders art, as you see there along the bottom. So you can give your kids a taste of what you played back in the day. And all the frustrations that went along with them. But wanted to start off with a trip down memory lane. So I'm sure all you older gamers will appreciate that as well. Now, let's see. Here we go. The Amnesia collection. Now this one is on sale for $2.99 for PlayStation Plus members. For non-PlayStation Plus members, it is $4.49. This consists of 2 survival horror games in one. Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. Where'd they come up with these names? Now, on OpenCritic, this collection, out of 36 critic reviews, got a 77. Now, one thing of note, you couldn't earn trophies in these games until this collection came out. So that's when they decided, oh yeah. Now, the first one in this series, The Dark Descent, got great reviews. In the reviews I looked at, I never saw anything below an 8 out of 10. And I looked through a lot. Now the second game, mixed or average, so slightly lower. They are single-player games. Main missions plus sides, both of these got clocked at like 15 to 20 hours. Rated M for mature. Now the third game in this series is right next to it, Amnesia Rebirth. For PlayStation Plus members, it is $2.99. For non-PlayStation Plus members, it is $4.49. Now, Rebirth got a 78 out of an amazing 88 critic reviews. So even if you aren't a PlayStation Plus member, or your subscription is about to end, this would be a great chance to pick up both of these games. And if you're not a PlayStation Plus member, you'll get both of them for under $9. So, survival horror fans, rejoice. So, and this one over here, Arcade Spirits. It is on sale for $2.99. It is an adventure, narrative / simulation game. It is on sale for $2.99. It is a single-player game. Now, on OpenCritic, this got a 77 based on 28 critic reviews, so generally positive. On Metacritic, it got a 73, 74, 75, and 78. So, 2 systems, it rated mixed or average. 2 systems, generally positive. It is a dating game, where building relationships is key. You design your character any way you want. Pronoun, skin tone, hair and eye color, etc. With role-playing based choices, you can have friendship or something more, with 8 different characters to choose from. Main missions plus size, it's got clocked at like 10 hours. It is rated T for teen. This would be a great non-violent game to play for somebody looking for something a little different. Or if you need some experience to re-enter the dating world, why not give this a shot? So, there is that. Because we all need a little help from time to time, right? We all need a little practice to shake off the rust, right? Right. So, let's see. Castlevania Requeim. Now, this has got 2 games in one. Symphony of the Night and Redondo of the Blood. Castlevania classic series. Not going to go wrong there. Action platformer, of course. For PlayStation Plus members, it is $2.99. For non-PlayStation Plus members, it is $3.99. Now, this game on OpenCritic got a 75 based on 45 critic reviews, like IGN and Push Square. Now, there's a Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Unfortunately, these 2 games are not part of that. So, now these are single-player games. Now, How Long to Beat did not give me a total hours playthrough on this, so I kind of had to look up the 2 games separately and kind of add them together. So, roughly figured out, calculated, like 15 to 28 hours. Roughly, that's... these games are rated T for teen. And there is those. Now, the one right below it, Colt Canyon. It is an action game. PlayStation Plus members can get this for $2.99. Non-PlayStation Plus members, $4.49. Now, to the 14 critic reviews that I looked up for this, it got a 77. 1 to 2 players through local co-op, so a companion can join you for this. Now, for a second player, you'll need to unlock a character through solo play. I had some people on help sites questioning that, so wanted to mention that. Weapons and characters to unlock with over 100 weapons. You can save and continue at any time. Permadeath is optional. Levels are randomized, meaning high replayability. Now, AI-controlled companions is possible here too. Strategic stealth and fast-paced action, as you can see. I always like it when somebody mentions stealth in a gameplay description. Always makes me smile with glee. Main missions and sides, you're looking at about 10 hours on this. It is rated T for teen. So for me, pretty much double or triple that. That would probably be the amount of time I would spend here. Because I love Westerns. Now, the one right next to it, Crypt of the Necrodancer. It is $2.99. An action rhythm game. Open Critic, it got 87 out of 47 critic reviews. IGN and GameSpot gave this an 8 out of 10. IGN, 8.8 out of 10. Your attacks in this game, as you can see, have to match up to the beat of the music. You have 5 different soundtracks to pick from as you move through random generated levels, so replayability. 1 to 2 players, so you can team up with a friend through local co-op. Now, there is some DLC on here, the Amplified DLC, which is actually 50% off. So you can get additional DLC for this at $3.49. I definitely think it's worth picking up if you're interested in the base game. 15 characters to choose from. And main missions plus sides, you're looking at about 25 hours. So, and it is rated T for teen. Show off a few more pictures there. Actually fighting on a chessboard there. I've heard a lot of good things about that game, but like researching it like I did is the first time I've really got a glimpse of it, so I was very impressed. Now this one, Get Packed, Fully Loaded. Now this is a party game, party action game. For PlayStation Plus, it is $2.99. For non-PlayStation Plus, $4.99. It is a 1 to 4 player through local co-op. Supports up to 4 players online, but PlayStation Plus, unfortunately, is required. A greedy salt mine takes over a town, and last-ditch removals handles the eviction, with little time guaranteed to leave destruction in their wake. Now, there's 3 different game modes here. There's Campaign, Time Attack, and Destruction. 18 levels across 6 stages. 10 versus modes, and 12 playable characters to choose from. Mains plus sides, you're looking at about 4 hours here for the campaign. Even without PlayStation Plus, this is a good game for groups of 2 to 4 people. Was kind of surprised at the rating, given that there was a scene that showed him falling into a blender, but it says rated E, we're going over there to rated E. So there is that one. And the next one, right below it, Hue. I thought this was a cool game. It is an adventure puzzle game, so a non-violent game for all you people out there looking. It is $2.99. On OpenCritic, this got a 79 based on 63 critic reviews. IGN gave it an 8.4 out of 10. It is a single-player game. A gray world as you explore and search for your mom. You unlock colored fragments, which you must match up with the background to get by puzzles. You can see him changing it to hop over the boxes there. Now, you meet lively characters to interact with on this journey, as you have 30 musical tracks composed exclusively for this game. There's another example, using the color fragments to unlock the barriers to get by. Main missions plus sides, you're looking at about 6 hours here. Professionally voiced narration. And this is rated E for everybody, so this would be one to add to your kids' holiday Christmas list. I think that's cool, being able to change the color of the boulders as you hop over them. So hopefully, parents, you've been taking notes and you're working on your kids' holiday bundle list. Guaranteed to save a fortune. So you're welcome. And that is Hugh. Now, let's see. Now this one, Lost in Random. It is an action-adventure card game. Never thought you'd see adventure and card game in the same genre, did you? It is on sale for $2.99. Out of 78, it got a 78 on OpenCritic out of 75 critic reviews, so very impressive. IGN, 8 out of 10. Game Informer, 8.3 out of 10. It is a single-player game. You play this girl who stumbles upon a small, strange living dice cube. Battles are a blend of tactical combat, card collection, and diced gameplay. Dun, 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 dun. You must be ready to adapt on the fly with evolving board game arenas. Main missions plus sides. This got clocked at about 16 hours. This is another rated E game, so parents, you could get your kids busy with this. Just think of the peace and quiet you could have for 16 hours of gameplay. And if they play slow like I do, you could double or triple that. Think about it. Now this was actually Zoinks' last game, which this one they partnered with. Can't remember who they partnered with for this. Thunderbolt. But I was really sad to see them go under. They've got some really good comedic adventure games that I recommend checking out. Flipping Death, and then the last. They're in my previous. I reviewed them in previous broadcasts, but Flipping Death and the last. I can't remember the one before that. But really funny, humorous, comedic adventure games. If that's your bread and butter, then I recommend checking out those broadcasts, because I'm a big fan of this indie company, even though they are no longer with us. And that is Lost in Random. Now, I want to finish off with something a little different. I've noticed a lot of pinball games available in this in this end of the year deal sales, but they can be a little confusing for people that are kind of a little been out of the loop. But luckily, that's why you got me. Now, you'll see Pinball FX, Pinball FX2, and Pinball FX3 games. The ones that say Pinball FX are going to be, that's the current one. So I know what you're going to say, and it's the first thing I said when I found out about this. What? But yeah, Zen Studios. Let's see. The Pinball FX is the more up-to-date one, following a reboot by Zen Studios. Now, why didn't they call it just Pinball FX4 instead of just renaming it Pinball FX? Well, this is the reason why I think it is, because they just want to confuse the crap out of us. Same reason why Sony named their next-gen systems Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. Confusion. Because when people buy their loved ones the wrong system and they're stuck with it, they have to buy the right one, and they're stuck with two systems because they can't return the previous one. It's all about strategy, folks. Or lacking in the common sense department. You can take a pick there. But if you look on Pinball FX3 in the descriptions, you'll see release date right above the name. It'll say 9/26/17. Now, if you go, and I've actually got some Pinball FX games in my cart to show you, where it says Pinball FX, right below the title, 2/16/2023. So that is proof, in case you don't believe me, because, well, I guess I wouldn't believe me either. So now I put some in my cart. Whoops, didn't mean to exit out. To the more current one, which is Pinball FX, all the ones that I thought were a good deal sale-wise, I listed in here. The Pinball, this one has two monster tables in one, so that's like $1.30 per table pretty much. The Jurassic Park Pinball one has 3, so that's round about $1.30 per table. Grimtails Pinball is priced at $1.69. Garfield Pinball is like $1.86. I'll probably get that. Huge Garfield fan. DreamWorks Pinball is a little bit more expensive. 3 tables in one though, so that averages out to about $1.70 a table, roundabout in there. Now this one is probably the best pinball bundle. It is the Pinball Marvel Collection 2. It is $10.19. It comes with 12 tables, so that's roughly 85 cents a table. So that's the best deal in this section. If you're a pinball fan, this is the one you need to get. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, 85 cents a table, that's a good deal. Now, there's obviously others here. Crypto, the Necrodancer is on sale for under $2. The Honor and Legacy pack comes with 2 different pinball games too, so that's going to roughly average out to like $1.60, $1.70 per table. Star Trek, the only one comes with that one. And South Park, let's see, I can't remember if that one comes with, I think that one just comes with one. Yeah, I think that one's one too. Now, there's also some Snoopy, Snoopy and Charlie Brown pinball games in this list that are also on sale. But I didn't have room to include those on my cart. But now, Pinball FX, you have to download it first before you purchase these. It is in the free to play section. So when you download that onto your console, it does come with 1 free pinball game to try, and then after that, you can buy these and add them to your the game. But the Pinball FX is, if you're looking for the more up-to-date one, remember, Pinball FX, not Pinball FX3. I've already had some people accidentally buy the Pinball FX ones when they meant to buy the others. And that ends it for this segment. If you know somebody that is looking to go cheap this holiday season and not buy anything game-wise too terribly expensive, be sure to send them my way. Stay tuned for video 7. And if I saved you some money on a broadcast, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.